Okay.
He's on. He's just not. I don't. He's just
Okay.
not on audio. Are
All
you
right.
there yet, Deepachu?
Yeah, yeah, I'm right here. So I just went
Okay.
in here to let the talking.
All right.
Okay.
So let me just give you a quick overview. So set on recording. I understand you want to focus more on the teamwork, but I will show you quickly how you can how the teamwork gets together and how to manage the team, and then quickly show you the features what you can use, and overall just as the understanding of the Blogly. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as far as the team, so let's go to the team settings. In the settings, you have a team. So basically, the team manager, whoever owns the account, say Christian, that's you. So you can just invite the team. You just add the full name and email. So when you
Well,
send
that's
email,
what I'm not seeing on mine. I'm not seeing this. The
then
team invite.
you need to check first your account. See if you click on this professional LTD, it comes up. You will see the codes. How many?
I see 4 codes. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Then go to, if you got the codes, it will tell you that, whatever number of codes, you'll get this plan limitation. So you can just watch if it says here. So like here, I have 3 codes. So I have 20 websites. I have the 3 team seats. So you should have with 4 codes. I believe you have 5 team seats, right? So when you go to teams, you
just
should.
so you know, I did that, and I'm missing the team players. Even it says 4 codes. I'm missing the team players. I don't know why.
We might need to reset because we just rolled out possibly. Just send me your email. I'll send it to my developer. We just need to reset your account and you'll be able to invite. So when you invite, basically you send an email and the team member will receive it. So that when they receive the email, they may get, and it will get to their inbox, but the best way is they need to get to their account and click on my clients, and they will see the invitation here with the status. It says approve button. So they need to click on approve. Once they approved, you will see the status approved. Once the status approved, you will be able to work together. So like in this case, I have 4 team members. Now, the quick understanding of how you work together. Inviting to your team doesn't mean they will have everything here. All the accesses here. No, it doesn't work this way. They will have their own limitations. However, when they work on your content, the way they will see your content is through the workspaces. When they get to the workspaces, in the client's team, they will see it right here because let's say I'm the owner, so I'm seeing my workflow, my teams. I can see the workflow here, but for them, they will see in the client's team, and this is the only place they can access to your articles. Not every article will be. Articles will not be visible to them even in the client's team unless you as the owner. You can just get in the article. In the article, there is a workflow here. So look on the left side. In the workflow, once you establish the workflow, let's say at least one step you need to select, but let's say you select here's research, writing, editing, and maybe publishing. Once you click save, you establish the workflow. In the workflow for the article, it's just like a mini project. This is the place where you can now assign your team members. You could say, here's my team. The drop down opens, and you can select just one team member at the time for the one specific assignment. If you need multiple team members for the same task, let's say you have 2 writers doing the writing, then in this case, you would need to edit your workflow and create sequential sub-steps. Let's say writing, say 1, and then do another sub-step, say writing 2. Now, in this case, you have 2 writing steps. That means it's simultaneously. You can invite. Here's a two sub-steps. You can write 2 different people or more. So this is so to understand this. Sub-steps are simultaneously. The people can work on the same article at the same time. If it is steps are in a sequence, you can only work one step at a time. On a given step is a one step at a time. Let's say if I invite and assign this person to the research, and then I assign another person to the writing, this step will wait until this one is done. So if you don't want to have this kind of sequential thing, you can put everyone on one single step, but that's not kind of kills the purpose. Let's say if you need to do the research before you write, so make sure you finish research, you click on complete, it's asking you here, and now you move on to the next step. This step now writing, so you can see the red button moves from here to this side. So now these two people have an access. Let's say now I need to assign the second person. As you can see now, two different people I assign to the sub steps. That means one person is working on whatever on the same article at the same time. This person is working also on the same article. There will not be any interference because we block the access to, let's say, when I get in here, you can see the lock appears right here. When there's a workflow and multiple people assigned to the same article, you always, when you get in, when you need to unlock, that means you start working on this block. No one else will be able to do it during this time on that specific block. So it's on the block level, unblocking the article. Now, the way, again, I just want to stress it out. The way, see, when it comes back, go back to this level. Here's the workspaces. This is the client's team. That's where they see the article, and their step will be listed there, or multiple steps. And there will be a link similar like this one. They can just simply click on this, click on this article. They can get in this kind of view. They can only see, they can see the full view, but they can only see the assignment, the step you assign to them. Let's say if I would be the team member and working for your article, if you assign me the article, I can only see the step you assign me. This step, by the way, it's for the by them assignment is not editable, but you can if you are the owner of this, when you are in the workflow, you can edit and create the assignment for the person here. Okay, let's say if I can get out of here. If I go again to this view, if I go to workflow, you could see now this one is finished. I cannot do anything anymore, but this one is writing. This is like you, like an admin. You have you can create your assignment, whatever you want to write. Let's say you just specify what the task should be done there, but you don't have to. If you can just verbally explain, this one is more like for the like official assignment that you create for the person. So when they get in this, they can click in like this. They can see it in the like read-only view what need to be done. Also, you control the access. So you not only assign the person, you can create the due date. Let's say if I set up for September 7th, and I can also manage the write access. Now, here's the key. Each step has kind of preset accesses. I mean, generic access. Let's say if you're in research, of course, you will get the access to research, but you don't have to have like a writing step. So in this case, if you're not a writer, if you're just a researcher, you can just say, okay, I'm not giving access to content, but person can get an access to research. So you can create the research, but the content will be read only for them. Okay. So in this case, you create you have to preset the access. Let's say if you don't want the writer to get on the access to research, to access to notes, but you might want to keep a library. That means like images and all the files that you upload, and also templates and whatever templates you create, or you might remove the templates, or you want to give them an access to AI. So you can provide, say, AI. They will have an access to AI if they need to write. They also can have an access to SEO. They can optimize it for you if you give them. They can have an access to social media. They can create social media posts for you. So whatever you connected, say Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. We have 5 different social media places where you can push your content. Plagiarism, they can run the plagiarism for you on that particular article. And they can publish if you want to give them access. That means publish. That means the button publish will show up. They can just click, select the your connected, say WordPress, and publish it for you. So, is this one clear?
Deep and Shoe, is that clear for you?
Yeah, that's fine. But I have a small question here. So in the writing, not in the writing one, can we go back to the previous screen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
workflow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the writing part, if I'm the owner and I have the access, but I want to give the access to someone else too, means both people working. So I have to create a writing one.
But you're not the owner. You are the team member, right? So
Yeah.
the owner will be the owner only of the account. He's the owner. So, but if you are the owner, let's say if you have your own account, then yeah, you have a control here.
Okay. Yeah. So let's say that Mr. Chris is the owner. So he has created the writing blog. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he adds me to the team for writing one. Okay.
Yeah. Say here.
Will I have the access to writing as well? Not.
Yeah.
I will have the access to writing as well.
If you get the writing access, the owner must make sure here, just click on access. This is by default. We set the access to content. Content is the writing basically access. Research, this is all right access, but the content access to article itself, the research, access to notes, access to library, access to templates. So he just need to double check. And if, let's say, if you want to add you to also AI, he can add it here. Now, it need to understand, let's say, limitations of the owner account will be shared across the team members because they work in, say, on your article, say Chris, on your article. If they work in, let's say you have a limitation by, you have what, 4 codes. So you should have, not, by the way, we also made some improvements and we allow now 100, actually on the 3 codes, it's equal to the growth plan. So in the growth plan, for example, growth plan, there is a 250 credits that can be used against pretty anything now. So we allow to use those credits against the AI or plagiarism or so you can use them across any. It's not just for SEO heat maps, it's just for pretty much for everything. So
I see, because the 3rd code gives you the growth code.
Right. But the extra codes like 4th, 5th, 5, right now we have like up to 10 codes, but they just simply increase the number of team members, but they have nothing to do. The credits will not do. Credits is stuck at the maximum of 250. So what do they do, this 250? Well, 250 you can easily run, create at least 100,000 words for the given month. So the way you use it, and by the way, let me finish on team members. So as far as the questions here on the team members.
Yeah. Yeah, that's clear then. So if I need to write something based on the research, so there has to be a research access.
Yeah, there have to be a research access there. Okay. Right, correct. Okay. Now, another thing is here, when you go to, say, settings, on the teams, let's say I want the team member to be not just a team member, but you want to be an admin. Yes, you can do that. Let's say I want to set up this person as an admin. You can here say made workspace admin. Now, what happens is this person, you see this red flag shows up as an admin. Now, this person will have, it doesn't mean they will have an access to all your articles. They will only have an access to the article and control, just like you. They can control team members. They can control pretty much everything, just like you. But the only it's only possible if you create the workflow. Let's say, because by default, when you create, let's say I create, say, new article, right? I give a name. So I give a title. And by the way, this one is also using AI. So if I generate a title, let's say my title is, say, blogging, say I do some blogging for living, right? For example, and I put the keyword, say blog, freelance, whatever, and I say generate. This will be generating the outline, proposed outline for you, but this is done by AI. So you could see now, you could see if you like something, say, okay, I want to use this, I want to use this, I want to use that, and you can see it's building you the outline. So you can just do it like this, and it builds you an outline. Also, you can just say, okay, I want to save this, the whole output. Otherwise, if you do it again, it will generate it again for you, the new one, right? So like this, and it will create you like, could be different.
Is this using credits?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But it's a tiny credits being used every time when you use the AI. But again, like I said, with AI, you can run easy 100,000 words with the 250 credits. So
another question, sorry to interrupt, around credit. So if I go back one step behind, and if I come back to the same topic, same keywords, is it again gonna use my credits?
For the same keywords, where exactly? In the research?
In the output. So in the AI article generation, if I go back one step and I come back, so if I refresh in simple terms.
If you want to say again, you go here again and you want to add the outline.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because when we push it first, you can see when I get in, it's all clear again. So yeah, of course, if you run it again, whatever topic you put in, say test, so
again it
will use the, of course, every click.
Yeah, but with the same topics and with the same keywords, again it will use the same kind of credits.
There is no, yeah, every time if you click on this button again, it will use the credits.
Okay.
Now, do you want to say, let's see, like this one, I put here test and engineer. You could see what about the test engineer, it's create output. But if I want to save it, so when I go back and reuse it, some of it, maybe I didn't use it right. See, like this one, I can just click and add, right? And by the way, you can move them around and you can put it in the specific sequence you want, right? So, but if I want to use this output, I'll do just simply save to node. It's done that we don't want to save every time when you create, but if you want to, you just do extra click. And now the way where you can find it, of course, you can find it in assets. You can see now in assets in nodes, you can see this output being saved. You see that right here. And you know that if you open here in the split view in assets, when you go to nodes, it says here block related, article related, and also if I go to article related, it's again, this output is saved. So if you need to go back and find, oh, what was I doing a research and I create like few outlines, a few different outputs, here's the output that is saved for you, okay? Also, we add an additional, this one, what you see is video notes. Video notes is a cool, unique feature. It's not available yet in production. It's coming up now. Video notes, basically, it's a screen recording. You can screen record, let's say now, I can just say, okay, say my meeting, right? I can just simply create this and watch what happened. I think it's gonna work even with, yeah, like this. You see right here? I can say, okay, I'm not going to use my view, but if I do, there's I see this little video showed up and it will be recorded. Now, if I click on record, it will record the screen just like I do the recording of the Zoom, but it will be embedded here and it will show you the video note here. You can always review your writing. Let's say if I do the recording, I select the screen and click share. Now it starts recording and it record, let's say like this meeting, it will record part of the meeting. So it's doing a recording right now. You can see it's clicking. You can walk, you can move around on different pages, right? So whatever you do, it will be recorded. And after you stop, it will generate the they are recording for you in assets, in video notes. Here is my recording, okay? And you can actually preview this in your, it will record. See like this? The meeting, so it's doing a recording right now.
Nice.
You can see it's. See how cool is this? You can walk.
That's so cool.
This is a new feature coming up, so will be released probably maybe by end of this week or next week. Now, as far as working together on the, I stopped on the workflow. So in the workflow again, if the workflow is not established yet, see like this one, this is like sitting, this is a brand new article, right? I haven't done anything. So if I haven't done anything, this one will not be visible to admin. So in order for admin to see, otherwise the admin, if you make someone admin will see all the tasks, just like, let's say, just like I would see in his view in the workspace will be my clients. And then they will see here, they need to expand it and they will see something like this, similar, all the articles that do have the workflow. If they don't have a workflow, then in this case, they will not be visible. Or say at least, I think one person is assigned. Otherwise, if no person is assigned, like this one is split in two, right? What's the reason why it's split in two? Because some of the workflow that I created, I haven't assigned anyone. That means it's only for me. So I can see this is my stuff that this one is not visible to the team. This one will be visible to the team, visible to the admin. Make sense?
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense to him, it's a little fast for me, but I get the idea overall.
But I set it on recording, so you will see.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there any other questions?
So we can generate only the outline using the AI generator.
No, AI. Watch. Now, AI is again just like an asset, just like research. It's available separately as well here, but also it's available inside the same features inside the article in a split view. Watch this. When you are in the content, so you in the article, see the sequence, and make sure you understand there are like 3 levels. So this is like higher level. You are in the main view of the content. When you click here, you end up on that page. This one page is the content. This page is navigation. Basically, this is just a dashboard, right? This one is content. And this is your research separately. Research has a research and completion, 2 tabs. This one is your assets. So we put the assets separately. We started with video notes. There are notes, library, templates, links, right? So, but it's kind of inconvenient to see everything like separately, unless you really, let's say, if I want to use my library, I want to find something, yeah, it's a good place to work with. But usually it works through the content when you are working on the article, when you are in the, see, like second level, your outline view. Outline view, when you're on outline view, it changes the left panel. Left panel now contains everything belong to the article, starting from the article itself. Here's the workflow. Here's your SEO part for the article. Here's your assets. Here's your plagiarism page. Here's your feedback page. And this is your social media page. So this all related to the same article. I could do it from here, social media. I can create the post directly from here, and that will be linked to that specific article. So that means if I want to promote the article, I would rather do it from here. Now, if I set up the workflow again, this is the place where you can assign, unassign team members. Once you assign, they will see their task. Just make sure there are only 2 places it's only one place to assign the person. So assign it here, make sure you put in what you need to do with the article. Here's a few steps. You can always go back and say, I want to edit it. I want to add a couple more steps. And maybe I can increase, say, let's say if I do the approval as well, and I do few approvals. And then I can just simply say, I want an approval after writing. I want an approval after editing. And before publishing will be here. And let's say I want to do the proofreading and I want to do the approval after that. After that, enhancement. And I want to do one more approval after that. So in this case, after enhancement, that means enhancement means you add in images, tables, charts, whatever. You just want to add it and beef it up, right? So this step we call enhancement. After that, you can just set the approval after each step. And this is the flow, right? So the final will be approval. After publishing, you don't need an approval anymore. And maybe you can make a few different, say, if you want to have a few different sub-steps for enhancement, you can do it as well. So you can click save, and here it is. This is your workflow. Consider the workflow is your mini project for the article. You control everything what need to be done for the article from here. If you make someone admin, once they have an access to this page of the workflow of the article, they can do exactly, they can fully control
The same.
just like an owner. They can see the everyone here. They can assign the people, they can change their accesses, and pretty much everything what the owner does. So, but they will have only the way they can see it if you make that article, make that workflow ready. Once you assign someone, or you can do it here, say admin access, you see the check mark. Let's say if I didn't even create anything, as long as if I want to have an admin to have access to this article, all I need to do just create the article, give a name, and just go in the workflow and just select the step admin access. And they will have this in their view in the workspace. Okay, now as far as the AI, now when I go, let's say, I'm going back now, I'm on this, let's say I'm in the article. And now in the article, this is a one step, like if I dive in, it's a next step. I'm in the article outline view. Outline view has their, like I said, they have their own menu here going from top to bottom. Basically, you starting from the article, you can do the manage the workflow, you manage the SEO, you review your assets here, you check your plagiarism, you run the feedback. Feedback is nothing more, just you create the link and share, copy this link and say, okay, anonymous preview. And just once you create it, you create the link and you send it to anyone. They can actually they can write you the messages here. So you will see the messages here. In the social media, again, like I said, you can create social media, which are linked to that particular article. You go back again, you're on the top. So basically remember, top down, from top to down is like sequential events, what you can do with that article. The next level is when you go into one more step deep inside the article, you go into editor view. And you can see now editor view has the own set of options. So in the AI assistants, in the editor view, every time you click on here, it will create the split view and go back to the same view. You can just close this. You can close this. You can go back to the same view. Collaboration, by the way, you can chat with the team members here. It's understandable now how to work here. See, if I am the owner, I can manage the chats one-on-one with each individual member. So when I open it here, I can type the message, or I can want to go and type the message to another person. I can just type it here and send it.
Or we can just send a team chat. It will go to everyone.
Yeah, but if you admin, you I see like this one, you will have access just like a owner. You can have an access to the team chat and individual chats. Each individual team members, they will have only chats with you one-on-one. But let's say if you want to make them a part of the collaboration chat, right? So that's this chat, this chat, this first one, team chat. You see these three collaborators. In order for me to make them a collaborator is to go back into the workflow. And you see this little icon here, collaborators. And this is a place where I can say allow collaboration, and I can just, say I can select just these three people. They will be collaborators. That means they will be talking to each other on that like group chat. But also I will have ability to talk to them individually there. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Any question now about AI? Yeah, quickly about it.
About the AI.
Here in the article, let's say if you assign someone AI access, that means they will use your basically credits to run AI. Let's say I'm going into this block and I open AI. Now, if I want to drive, let's say headlines or something, let's say headlines, I click here, new. Let's say topic is, say I select a blogging, right? If I click OK, it will create me the headlines. And you can see this. You see right here, this create me headlines. You see what let's say if I like something here, they will be saved. They will be saved. You see this one, see unlock. Because if I'm having this article as a between team, every time I need to just unlock if I want to work on specific content. Let's say if I like this one, I can just click here, it adds here, it adds here. Now, if you want to change the block name, you can just simply take this, say copy and paste it here, right? So those are headlines. If you want to run the, say blog like safe coding, so this one is kind of unique. I like this one. So you go in here and say, again, if I do the same blogging topic, right? You click OK, and it generates you like a blurb of the content here. You see right here. You see, you can read right here, see how to written, you like it. You can just say, I want to add it here. Click here, it adds. Now, if I want to add additional thing, let's say I want to like a different, you click here, you add additional based on the same criteria. You see, it's written slightly different. If I want to click on here, regenerate, it will wipe out and create a new one here instead. Okay.
And generation also uses credit, right?
Yeah, everything uses credit every time you click. So it generates whether you like it or not. See, if let's say if I don't like this one, I can just remove this from here. If I like that particular, say if I do it again, see, it creates me the additional blocks, right? Let's say I like this one. I want to say maybe I can put like a little bookmark, right? So in the bookmarks, I can quickly filter it in the future. Again, the article related in all. Those are article related. If I click on all, I see everything that was done in other articles. I can search them by, say, by the word, and it will bring me this. But just looking at the name of them. Okay, makes sense? Fortune cookie quotes, very simple. You can just say, okay, abstract, creating the abstract, say productivity. You want to use
here as well. As per your experience, how many words should we write in the starting, like topic or something? Like over here,
I would suggest every article don't try to be around 2000. Write even more if you need it, just to try to cover as much as possible information.
Yeah, sorry, not that. So when you click on new,
new
okay, just
new block,
go back.
or new article.
No, new article. And when you have to suggest some topic to the AI, like for example, okay, let's just create
let's say I'm going here and select the AI, right? Yeah, what the topic?
Yeah, how many words should we write in the topic? And
not
when
too many.
Consider
topic, it's just like few words that it's your topic of your article. So don't put like say 200 words would be too many. I would say 5 words. You can do 1 word. You can do maybe 10 words, but no more than that. Just put the topic.
AI will work fine with just 2 or 3 words as well.
Oh yeah, look, productivity, right?
Yeah.
Most important, we don't let you do it. We see it's not active yet until you put some keywords. Keywords are important because it gives like what you want out of this. Let's say maybe I can use I want to see some habits in there, right? So it's in a comma. Maybe I want to use some tasks, right? So let's do this. In generate, it considers this too and gives me the outline that is related. Okay.
Okay.
Like this one. Why is important to organize your task? How prioritize your tasks and projects? Now about habits. See this here? Why we form habits? How habits are formed. And now the one you like, you can just simply do it like this, right? You like this one. You like this one. You like that one. You like that one. This one. This one. This one. And you see how quickly you build the outline.
Yeah, I like it how it actually is SEO friendly as well. Perfect.
Perfect. Huh? Now, if I want to save this, I save it as a note, so I'll reference it later if I maybe I want to reuse it. Now, when I click here back, see always Going back, use the left, upper left area until you click it a few times until you get the, say, the main view, right? Let's say if I go to research, itself, again, to get out, you get out here. I go to research, I'm here. And again, look at the same concept. Here's every time the split panel is open, you look on the bottom left, these are your filters, like always like relevance. Is it doc related or all? When I click all, I see everything I got, all the SERPs that I have, and I can assign them, right? Let's say now if I go to doc related, I assign some SERPs that I want. Every time you click on SERP, you expand it. And this is the way you can expand it again, and you like kind of review the article. What is if the content is interesting to you, just think of where you can insert it. Open this new blog. Let's say my new blog, say info about something, right? Click OK, create this one just like an article. But let's say here I want to add this, and adds it here. Let's say if I don't want to repeat everywhere this links, I can just turn off this and watch. Now I add this. Now it adds without the reference. Okay, make sense?
So it gives the references as well.
I'm sorry.
It gives the references for these graphs for the data. The graph.
Yeah. Look, like see this one that says courtesy off. Let's say if I do it again, I'm gonna insert it right here. See this? It adds the graph and adds this courtesy.
Is it a lot to ask, but can we do a plagiarism check on this document as well, just to learn how the plagiarism check works?
Yeah. Let's say if you use the plagiarism again, you have to be in the article that you allowed to be through the workspace, right? You go to your client's team, you've opened your team, and you access the articles here, because your content that you have here, let's say you're a team member, this content is here that belongs strictly to you. It has nothing to do with the team. The team content you can access only through the workspace and go to the client's team and find that whatever our team, and by the way, you might have a multiple clients. So in this case, you will have 1, 2, they're expandable, the workspaces. So you click here, you expand it, it will look something like this. And those articles will be visible here, and you will have ability to access it through this space. All right. See, like just like this. But again, you will see only assignment that assigned to you, unless you are an admin for that workspace. If you're an admin, then you fully control this.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yep. Yeah, I can make you admin for the workflow for this stuff. No problem.
Yeah, and now if you are an admin, when you go in the workspace, go to your client's team, expand it, you will see also, if you're an admin, you will see button new. That means you don't have to ask the owner to create articles in that particular space. You just click in new, and just like you are here, click in new, you'll provide the article name, you create it, and you will go ahead and fully manage this article yourself, assign the team members, making assignments, add or manage workflow. So pretty much you do everything there for just like a team member would do. I mean, like an owner.
Okay. Do a plagiarism check on a
plagiarism check. Look here. When you access to this, and if you are admin, of course, you will have an access to plagiarism is right here. All you need to do, just click audit. It will scan and calculate what is required, and it will run the full article. See, like this, required 9 credits. If I click OK, it will run and analyze the article, and will bring the report. You just need to wait for a few minutes until it fully uploads it, because we wait until they're done, they will upload it automatically. But you can just come back later in a few minutes, check the plagiarism. You will see the report. Let's see if I can have that here. Do I have the plagiarism?
It generates a report.
Huh?
It generates a report. And
does
it allow to paraphrase as well?
I'm sorry?
Does it allow to paraphrase as well? If there is some plagiarism, it would say, right? It would mark all those points where the plagiarism is,
Yeah, exactly. You will see the full report with them marked with the red highlights where the plagiarism have a problem with. And it'll give you the percentage. The lower percentage, the better. So I'm just trying to find the, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at
I'm
the,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just
the
trying to
question is
find
this.
where, hold on,
Sorry
just
for the background noise.
say again.
I'm sorry for the background noise. Thing is
Yeah, no
this,
problem.
if I have this report in my hand,
Yeah.
can I paraphrase the highlighted word
Yeah, but not in the report
using the tool?
itself. Report itself will look different. So it will look like this. Hold on, let me just find it. Let's see. Do I have that here? Oh yeah, right. See, like example. Here's a report, right? So when I let's say run multiple times at different time, let's say you run it now, in order for you to enter that report, you just go like this. Just wait until it, hold on. Let me just pull up. It will show up here as a report. Hold on just a second. It might be on the Zoom. It just dragging the feed. It doesn't hold on. Sometimes on the Zoom it not allow it. Okay, now it showed up. You see right here. So this is how you will see the report. This is like a summary. This one, watch this number, summary score. The higher the number, let's say you have 10%. If it's 10%, it also pull the size like this one. By the way, I compiled this article with the help of AI. So, and I run the report. I run the report for, there was 982 words and text. I haven't finished yet. So I just run it for text, but it would be a problem. The report will show red highlighted areas like this will be red. And let's say this one will be red. So what you need to do is you better fix it, but you don't fix it in the report. But what you do is, because if it's a split screen, keep this report open, go to the place where you find the problem, and you need to just select, say, the area of the problem and rework it. See, like this one, I can rework with my paraphraser if needed. See, I have embedded paraphraser of WordTune. You can see it's totally changing the words, right?
Yeah.
So,
we have this
but
paraphraser as well.
again, but this paraphraser of WordTune, it's not my app. It's the WordTune app, which is I'm paying myself for this as account, but we integrated with our app. So basically, when you highlight, you see this showed up, and you can see this extension shows up right here. This is a WordTune. So this is a third party integrated, but you need to subscribe in order to use it. But I find it really, really, really useful. So you can see right here, it goes by sequence. I mean, the sequence of each sentence they highlight, and it shows me what the changes are, and actually provides a really good suggestions. So if I like this way how it sounds, I click and moves to the next one. So this is the use of the WordTune inside the Blogly, and this is a use of plagiarism. Yeah, of course, if you have an issue, just highlight the watch for highlighted ones, go and find it in the content and rephrase it and run it again. Running it again, go back to, again, paraphraser, I mean here plagiarism, and click on audit again. It will comes up, and do it again after you are done with the content, and do the scan again. Make sure that it drops, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
But again, use of this plagiarism is basically you use the credits of the owner. So every, I mean, the credits, so it's, you might have a free account, but once you access to the article that allowed in the team, through the workspace, now whatever accesses you have, you will receive that here, and you work just like an owner on this. If you have an access to plagiarism, that means you have an access to this button. Okay, edits will be subtracted from the owner's account.
Sure.
How easy to understand it? Is it intuitive?
It is easy. It's easy to understand. It's
Great,
easy to
great. And by the way, if any suggestions, just let me know. If you find something that can be done better, let me know. I'm
Sure.
totally up for suggestions. But you can even write it in the chat. Just open this chat and say we would like to have this improvement. Yeah.
And then, okay, so we can look at getting an affiliate plan at some point as well. So we could sell it, get our cut out of having our clients use it, correct?
Yeah, actually, the way you can do it, offer your clients, let's say whoever you write for, additional services and tell them you will manage the complete blog for them. You just publish for them. Publishing itself is a lot of work. It's one thing, even if you write the content fully, let's say you use the Google Docs or something that you write the content, you have an images line up and everything, but putting the publish on a website is additional work. No matter, you got everything ready, I guarantee you go to WordPress, and by the time you're done with your formatting, lineup and everything, at least you're gonna spend an hour there or more. So for that, Blogly is a perfect solution. So all you do, just offer them, you publish the content for them. Not only write the content, but you publish them. Say all you need to do, just connect it. Create the content for them. You send them, say, feed for the feedback. You can send them this link. You say get, and just add this link. So I copy this and send it to them. And if they like it, you can you can invite them in your team. But usually keep your team. You'd rather keep your team members for your team who writes for you, but send them the feedback. When they write the feedback, you will see the communication here. But then you can just charge, say, okay, you manage their full blog content. That means article is done, approved, confirmed. Do here, go to publishing, WordPress. Once you connect it, you'll see right here list of the websites you will have here of your clients. All you need to do, just say select this one and make sure you put the slug, select status, and just go to next step. And one more thing, and it's done. It's published, 2 seconds. And any fixes, changes, do the republishing. Make an update here in your copy. Go here and publish again. Once you publish it once, it's already retained all this data. Just do next text and publish. Takes about 2 to 3 seconds to publish.
Nice.
So any updates, this is where your real true time saving come in. Make sure you message it correctly to your client. Say they never need to go in their WordPress. All they need to do, just review the content through the Blogly, confirm it, approve it, and you publish it with 2 seconds. But you don't have to tell them it only takes you 2 seconds to publish. You can just tell them, I publish it for you. Here's an extra. For that, you charge extra.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm learning a few things today. This is good. Deepanshu, have you got enough understanding of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Let's reconvene later on this. Gennady, this is really generous of you. I greatly appreciate it, by the way.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was amazing.
Okay, great. I'll make a recording. I'll send you the link to that. Okay.